You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris on a Free Flag Friday.
Yes, it is.
Hi, Dan.
Wonder how many flags we've given away.
I would say more than 5.
I'd concur.
Yeah. I don't know how many more than 5, but a lot.
We're into double digits.
Yeah, at least. Maybe getting close to triple digits. We've done this a couple years now.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I don't know.
Do it again a little later on this morning. Somebody's going to glom onto an absolute free flag for Maximum Promotions. Meanwhile, fall is in the air.
Yes, it
It
is.
A
is.
little bit, and things are gearing up, and it's going to be over. Well, they've been doing this for over 20 years now. I'm going to be over at hockey headquarters tomorrow.
That's right.
With Bert and Julianne and the crew.
Mm-hmm.
Their annual swap
Yes.
meet is going on, and something they've never done before,
Dun, dun,
because they
dun.
really have never had to. They're having a huge sale.
Nice.
A lot of,
Nice.
all the apparel up to 20, 30, 40, 50% off.
Nice.
Select. Yeah, it's going to be
There's
a good
really
time.
nothing I like more than a good sale.
Yeah, Heidi's a huge, huge fan of sales.
I am.
Right?
They're doing something special during that as well. Anything that's on sale during the event tomorrow
That is currently
is an
priced
additional
marked down.
50% off.
Whoa.
Yeah, so if it's sitting there today at 20% off, it's going to be like 70% off on
Yeah.
Saturday.
That's
or tomorrow.
fantastic.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Heidi is probably going to go, and next thing you know, she'll be a hockey player. So
Yeah, so the swap meet happens 11 to 1, but this sale goes on all day long.
yes,
So like 10 to 5, 10 to 6, something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go, hockey head.
bargains galore.
What's going on? Oh my goodness gracious! I wait for this every year, and here we are today. It's Hug a Vegetarian Day.
Oh, nice.
but
Not too hard though. Break their little bones, Dan.
And they, I understand.
They
some-
need hugs. They've got to
some-
be so sad. Can you
Oh,
imagine?
Oh,
I know some happy
Heidi,
vegetarians.
Jean.
Imagine how horrible it would be not to have meat.
No, I bet there's some pretty.
I'm sure
happy
they're very,
vegetarians.
very sad.
Actually, my baby brother, the youngest, Binky.
Is he vegetarian?
Yeah.
Nice. You gonna
Yeah.
hug him?
No, he's kind of gassy.
Something to do with all that broccoli and cauliflower.
Yeah. Sorry, Bink. Just saying. Just saying. Don't know if that's a thing across the board. I'm just okay, moving on quickly. George Costanza. Jason Alexander is 63 today.
I always liked him.
He is kind of a lovable schlub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty likable guy.
You know, Bruce Springsteen, 73.
Nice.
Okay.
Today, one of my all-time favorite recording artists, Ray Charles.
Oh, yeah.
Born this day. He was just a different kind of cool, wasn't
Yes.
he? From his number one hit in 1961, A Quick Dramatic Reading.
Oh, here we
Charles'
go.
favorite. What did you say? Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back. No more. No more. No more. No more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Huh? What did you say? Don't you come back no more.
Nice.
That's fantastic.
Nicely done.
That is
Yay.
fantastic.
Ray Charles, ladies and gentlemen. I do
That was
what I
good.
can. Do what I can
They
with
don't
what
write
I
them like that no more.
They don't. Some historical milestones throughout this great nation of ours. It was this day in 1806. This was quite the undertaking. The Lewis and Clark expedition arrives back at their home base in St. Louis after over 3 years of doing their exploratory stuff.
Yeah,
Can you imagine how terrifying that would be for
Yeah.
those men?
I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah,
Most
especially
gas
back
stations
then.
weren't even open yet. so-
They weren't. They did, however, inform the welcoming committee that Waldrug was kind of a letdown.
Oh, Dan.
It was 1962, and this is your million-dollar question this morning, John and Heidi. 1962, television network ABC premieres its first color TV series. Its first series in color, 1962. What was that series?
Oh my gosh.
I
62?
know,
Laugh-In?
62. Laugh-In?
No, that was in color.
Yeah, it wasn't in 62
I have no
either.
idea. That was in color. Good job, John.
Gilligan's Island.
Well, it's kind of surprising. It's actually animated, and I loved this cartoon growing up. It was a mind blower when it first came on. The Jetsons.
The Jetsons.
Oh, yeah. That would be
Hanna-Barbera.
such a great thing. That's the
Yeah.
first animated or the first color On ABC.
Yep.
Color program. Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
Man, as a kid, dialing in on
Futuristic?
Saturday cartoons, it was like, whoa, mind-blowing, kaboom.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're currently living at the time that George Jetson was supposed to be living, by the way. So
Oh,
And
that's
it's
true,
nothing
isn't
like
it?
that.
no. If I had an electric car, I would make it sound like that when I drive it.
And I gotta say, just telling it like it is, his daughter Judy, for a two-dimensional figure, was kind of hot.
Judy, da-da-da-da-da-da.
What?
That's a little disturbing.
Well, I was coming of age, Heidi. I was a confused lad.
I guess so.
In love with cartoon characters and such.
And speaking of TV milestones, boy, all of America, they knew where they were this day when this happened in 1977. Oh, another huge day in TV history. Cheryl Ladd replaces Farrah Fawcett on Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
Farrah she was only on season 1. That was it. Then she was bam, out of there.
Yeah, and Cheryl Ladd is from Huron, South Dakota.
Yes, she is. Cheryl Jean Stoppelmore.
Yeah.
Stoppelmore, really?
Stoppelmore, yes, indeed. She's a Huron Tiger, class of, I think, 69.
Something like
Because
that.
she's 71
Oh, okay.
these days, and really after Charles Angels, she did a few films, but
Yeah.
things didn't work out that great. And from what I understand, she's now slinging drinks, a waitress at the Red Arrow Bar on Dakota Avenue.
I don't think she's
Huron,
doing
so
that.
stop in, get yourself a twofer.
No, she's done mighty fine.
Say hey, Cheryl.
She's done well.
See, I say stuff like that, and then John,
I know. He gets.
like he thinks we're going to be sued.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
She's on this season of Dancing with the Stars.
She is not.
She is too.
But what if she were slinging gin at the Red Arrow?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's good, honest
You
living.
don't know I'm wrong.
Guy's got to get his gin from somebody.
I mean, that's all there is to it. Yeah, Cheryl Ladd. Okay, well, hey, man, here's the thing. I know you know. We all know, and we just move ahead.
Gonna do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
Join us in October for The Sands, a week of music and fun that's been described as the best week ever by many of our guests. This year, we have more icons and more fun. Culture Club, The Cult, Loverboy, Belinda Carlisle, Lou Graham, Vanilla Ice, Samantha Fox, Firehouse, and many more. Plan to join us October 25th through the 30th at Planet Hollywood Beach Resort in Cancun, Mexico. This all-inclusive event will be the time of your life. Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
Sunny 93.3. Super excited to visit right now with April from Siouxpercon. Siouxpercon is 1 week away. Holy cow. September 30 through October 2nd. And it's going to be here 1 week from now. April, are you excited for Siouxpercon coming up in a week?
I am super excited, John. Yes.
I am also super excited. We're going to be there again. We had a booth last year. We're going to be back having some fun. And now, how many years have you guys? You're with Black Hills Federal Credit Union. Have you been involved since year one?
We have been involved. This will be our 6th year involved with them.
So you guys have been involved for quite some time. And not only are you a sponsor, you're also on the board and you're very involved in Siouxpercon. And would you, if you talk about maybe the things that people are most excited about for Siouxpercon 2022 Retromania, are there certain things that keep kind of popping up?
So they have some amazing guests that I believe Jim is one of them that's been from Deadwood, Supernatural, and most recently The Boys. So he's going to be a popular attraction.
Yeah, Jim Beaver, yeah.
Yes, and then there's multiple other guests, but the creativity, if you haven't ever been to this event, the cosplay, the creativity that people have, it's just amazing to see. It's a really fun event.
And I'm on the website right now, so I kind of got a little cheat sheet in front of me, so I don't know all of this stuff off the top of my head, but you can know it too if you go to Siouxpercon.com, Siouxpercon, S-I-O-U-X, like Sioux Falls, Siouxpercon.com. Jim Beaver, John Bivens, Xander Cannon, Celtic Honey, Hector Curiel. Actually, he's a local guy. That's really cool. Tony Fleece, CJ Graham, Robert Gilroy, Eric Gasper, Scott Hanna, Noah Hathaway, Phil Hester, Rick Lenardi, Night Mage Cosplay, Elijah Horrid. And I mean, the list just keeps going. As I scroll and scroll, I see there's a whole lot of folks that are going to be at this event a week from now. And if people would like to get tickets, there's still time to get tickets, right?
Absolutely. It's cheaper if you go online and get buy and pre-purchase them, but we do sell them day of. And if you're a Black Hills Federal Credit Union member, you get $5 off of your ticket.
Boom, membership has its privileges, baby.
Absolutely.
And the thing that's neat, as I'm still scrolling, I see Deborah Voorhees, and there's going through several of these people are people that I know from movies. Some of these are people you know from comic books. Some are people you know from being the voice of maybe one of your favorite characters. But there's a bunch of awesome people, and if maybe this one doesn't do something for you, one of the other ones probably will, right?
Oh, there's just so many different things. There's, not besides the guests, but there's also a cosplay contest. There are gaming areas where you can actually game and be in a competition. Black Hills Federal Credit Union will have a booth there. We're giving away an Oculus or something very similar to that. There's something for everybody. It's a wonderful event to bring your family to. It's great for all ages.
And one of the things I find really cool, Jim Beaver, he's one of the guests that will be there, and he was on a little program called Supernatural, and there's a lot of Supernatural fans out there. Well, here's the thing that I think is really neat about Jim Beaver being here. His character on Supernatural lived in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So now he gets to be in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for SuperCon. There's something about that that's pretty darn cool to me.
It's amazing. So if you ever saw that episode, that it totally is ironic and coincidental. So that's another cool factor about this con, and Jim Beaver coming here as well.
He was in several episodes. There were some episodes where they were in Sioux Falls, and I remember they had like the Sioux Falls General Hospital. And I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't exist. So it's where make-believe and real life all come together, and that's also what happens at SuperCon. You've got some really cool people, some really cool characters. I love when the people are doing cosplay dressed up. That is just amazing. It's all happening 1 week from today is when it starts. It is next Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And if you'd like to join us, all of the details are at supercon.com. April, thank you so much for chatting with me about this. I appreciate it a bunch.
Thank you so much for having me. And we're so excited to see you next weekend.
You'll be sick of me by the end of next weekend because I'm going to be there like the whole time. But I look forward to the event. I look forward to seeing you, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, John.
Again, April is with SuperCon. She's also with Black Hills Federal Credit Union. In addition to them being a sponsor on SuperCon, they're also our credit union that we use. I love those guys. If you get a chance, go see them. And if you are already a member, you get a discount on your tickets at SuperCon. How cool is that? All of the details on the event, the guests, everything can be found at supercon.com. Again, SIOUXPERCON, supercon.com.
If you watch the news, you've probably heard about interest rate hikes and other financial factors that could make you a bit nervous. At BetterCreditCards.com, we continue our commitment to help you get a better credit card. On the website, BetterCreditCards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting. Yeah.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Free Flag Friday?
Giving a flag away. That's what we're going to do. Compliments of Mark and Sarah, the crew over at Maximum Promotions, right over there by the arena. You know, they fly an enormous.
They do. It is gorgeous.
Hard to miss. They've been getting it done right for decades and decades.
So beautiful
over there. Anything you can think of when it comes to flags, man, they're your go-to. And we're giving away a 3-foot by 5-foot flag with the aluminum pole, the hardware, the bracket, whatever you want to call it, everything to get that thing up and going. And congratulations this Free Flag Friday to Teresa Blind.
Nice. Way to go, Teresa.
Teresa will send you a little official certificate to go claim that bad boy and fly it with pride. And there you go. What's going on? Crime running rampant. This dark, seedy underbelly of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's crazy. Lead's flying. People are going to jail. Blah, blah, blah.
Nuts.
And I thought this had calmed down because it was quite a national trend a few months ago. Well, it's back and reared its ugly head again. About a dozen cases of stolen catalytic converters.
Oh, really? I haven't heard anything about that forever.
I thought that was over. So this is catalytic converter stealing 2.0.
Yeah, it's going on again, according to Officer Sam Clemens with Sioux Falls PD told Dakota News Now. Not later, not yesterday. It's Dakota
now.
It's
right now.
Present tense. Said, at least 10 reported cases in the past week or so. And it gets kind of interesting if you really don't know what catalytic converter is. It's this thing that hippies came up with to shove in your exhaust system to make it less whatever.
Less bad.
So do you really need it?
You do.
You don't.
Well, you do if it's like a new car. a lot of the new cars, if that has been removed, it doesn't run properly.
Oh, no, where it goes now. But, yeah, it was just kind of an add-on years ago for pollution purposes.
Yeah.
Now, mine wasn't stolen, but in my Mustang, which now belongs to Shannon Nordstrom and Garrettson's,
Right.
mine just kind of fried. It kind of broke. And it does make a racket. You will know if yours has been stolen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're going to hear this noise. The car is going to run pretty much the same, but
But it'll be noisy.
Stolen off a Prius. That usually sounds like, and it was like,
I would have left it.
So it was an upgrade is what you're saying. Now, here's the thing. It can cost you, unless you are totally covered for this kind of thing, it's going to be from about $1,000 up to $3,000 to get that thing replaced, depending on who you're talking to.
yeah.
And they go as
stealing
far.
our catalytic converter right now, I think, out there.
It's fantastic. And we go a little deeper here. According to a Carfax in the Midwest, catalytic converters are being stolen most frequently from these models.
Okay.
And I would imagine pickups are easier because they ride higher and you got to
Right,
scoot under them,
yeah.
right? The Ford F-Series pickup trucks are big. The Silverado pickup trucks from Chevrolet are big. Dodge Avengers, Honda CRVs, Toyota Camrys, and Honda Accords. I would guess part of that is those are all really popular models, too.
Right.
A lot of
Those
people
are all
own them.
more popular, so there are going to be more of them out there.
Yeah,
Right.
thieves are doing it because there's precious metals in those darn things, and the prices for that have gone through the roof.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Here's the thing.
Let's go get a job.
But at this time, Sioux Falls police are in the process of investigating. Do not know if all the cases are somehow related. They are.
Somehow.
They are.
They are.
And if you step out into the parking lot or your driveway or a side street or whatever, and you see a little pair of legs sticking out from under
Jump
a car,
on those shins
it's
and
really
break the
simple,
bones so they
man.
can't run away.
Just put your foot down on the testicles and just keep
Are you
applying
assuming
pressure.
they're tender, Dan?
I am.
I
I am assuming that. Yes, I am. And just keep stepping down
Or just fire up your car and back up. That'd probably take care of the problem, too.
until the body goes limp.
No, it shouldn't be punishable by death by any means. But you know what? It is infuriating the amount of damage they're causing to innocent people. And, you know, they're getting a couple of bucks for this, but it's costing thousands and thousands of dollars. I know about 5 people that have had this done to them. So if I know that many people that have had this done, think
right.
about how many people
there
have had it
are.
done.
It's awful.
So, and Dan's, they wouldn't even steal his. His was so bad, so.
No, mine broke.
Yeah.
But I want to see the repair. I think I paid, it was a little over $800.
Yeah.
And that was about 4 or 5 years ago. So,
Yeah.
it's not cheap.
Well, I found that interesting, Dan.
Yeah, and it kind of made you angry, too,
It
John.
did. It made me, Heidi, did you find it interesting?
I did find it
Did it
interesting.
also make you a little bit angry?
A little bit.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Dan, thanks for coming in. Thanks for getting us both all fired up over here.
Yeah, have a fantastic, prosperous weekend. I'll see the rest of you out at hockey headquarters tomorrow, 11 to 1.
There we go.
Very good. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
While other wireless companies raise their prices, Mint Mobile is taking a different approach. You can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Let's say that again so you hear it right. $15 a month for unlimited premium wireless. Why would we do that? Because we can. If you're paying too much for your wireless phone, it's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, September 23rd, 2022. Equity markets retreat for the third day running, and momentum is building in the wake of the FOMC statement. They hiked rates by a historic 75 basis points Tuesday and aim to hike by another 150 to 175 basis points by next summer. The move has the rate on a 30-year mortgage up to 7% and rising, which is sure to cut even deeper into home building activity. Reports show demand is still strong, but starting to fall off under pressure of rising prices and higher rates. At the pace the FOMC is going, the housing industry is facing a contraction in revenue and earnings that could begin early next year and lead to a deepening recession in America. The S&P 500 fell about 0.85%, extending the downdraft that began 2 weeks ago. The move is driven by inflation, the FOMC, and their impact on the outlook for earnings, which is in decline. The technical signals are clear. The S&P 500 is in a major correction, and it could be another 2 to 3 quarters before the selling is over. You can get the inside track at marketbeatminute.com.